Hey Valley Middle School, welcome to the Chapter 6 review. I'm going to run through these problems with you and try to get them done. I got to grab my calculator real quick. So I got that set and ready to go. Sorry about that. Here we go. This first problem, I can determine whether ratios are equivalent. We have 4 employees to 20 people who didn't get hired. And then we have 16 employees to 80 that didn't get hired. So basically, when you have two ratios like that, you stack them and you can check the cross product. 16 times 20, that equals 320. And then 4 times 80, checking the cross product there, that also equals 320. These ratios are equal. Cross products check out. All right, let's set up this other one. We have 7 to 42, so 7 winners to 42 losers. And we have 21 to 84. If we check the cross products here, 21 times 42, I'm going to have to do that one. I can't find it on my list. I did some of them earlier for you. 21 times 42, we have 882. This is 882 equals 882. And then I'll check that other one. The other one is 7 times 84. 7 times 84 equals 588. So I can already see these two are not equal. These ratios are not equal. So not equal. Okay? The next one, I can write a ratio in simplest form. So we have the ratio 100 to 350. And we have to write that in simplest form. Basically, we have to do whatever we do to one side of the ratio, we do to the other. So in this case, we're just going to, well, let's divide them both by 50. We've got to get in simplest form. So 100 divided by 50 is 2. 350 divided by 50 is 7. So there's my ratio in simplest form, 2 to 7. Now you could have divided by 10. You could have divided by 25, 2 even. And you eventually will get down there. I just use the greatest common factor. So this one here, we have 18 hits to 8 strikeouts. I'm not sure. I'm just going to try dividing by 2. So 8 divided by 2, I do that to that side of the ratio. I've got 4. 18 divided by 2 gives me 9. And so I've got 9 to 4. And that ratio is in simplest form as well. Can't get any slower. All right, the next one is I can determine unit rate. And this is going to be an important target and kind of a tough one on the test. So in this one here, expression ratio of 320 miles to 20 gallons. We have 320 miles to 20 gallons of gas. All right, so we've got to get unit rate. We've got to get this number over here to a 1. So again, we're just going to divide by 20. And we'll divide by 20. That's going to get us to a ratio of 1 over on this side, because 20 divided by 20 is 1. And then 320 divided by 20, if you do that in your calculator, you'll get 16. So this is 16 to 1. What does that mean? 16 miles per 1 gallon of gasoline. Okay? That's my unit rate. All right, unit rate. Remember, unit means 1, uni. All right, so this one here, Lana bought laundry detergent and Lenny bought some. They got different sizes. So let's see what we did here. So this guy, Lana bought it for $17. Sorry, that's not a colon. $17.50 for 96 ounces. So we have to get that down to a unit rate. So we're going to go ahead and divide by 96. Divide by 96. Now we're going to get this down to a rate of 1. That's what we want, because the 96 divided by 96 is 1. So now we have to do 17 divided by 96. Let me get my calculator for that one. Figure this out. I gotta make sure you can see the calculator. So 17 divided by 96. I'm going to try that one more time. 1750 divided by 96 equals 0.182. That looks right. So, you know, you can see I have a whole bunch of digits on there. I'll move that over just a touch. So we're really looking at those first few. So it's 0.182. It looks like about 18 cents. All right, we have to do this other person's. So Lana, what did she pay? She paid $24.50, and she paid that for 1 gallon. Now, this was expressed in ounces, so this is per 1 ounce. So I have to express this as in ounces too. So 1 gallon, if you look on your cheat sheet, is 128 ounces. So she paid that much for 128 ounces. So I'm going to divide by 128 because I want to get this unit rate side down to 1. So if I divide those, this of course, these cross off. I've got a unit rate of 1 ounce, just like this one, so I'll be able to compare. And let me just set my calculator on there. We have $24.50. And we're going to divide that by 128 ounces. And I got point, I already can see it. It's 0.191. This looks like about 19 cents an ounce. So Lana got a better deal. This is only about 18 cents per ounce. The other one is 19 cents per ounce. All right, changing customer units. I'm going to slide this up so you can see a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to box these guys. We've got feet and we've got yards. And so we know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. Here we have 22 feet, 22.5 feet. So I am going to take and do my little multiply diagonal and then divide. So I'm going to take 22.5 and take that times 1, which is of course is 22.5, and then I will divide that by the 3, and I've got 7.5 yards. Yeah, and that makes sense. 3 feet in 1 yard, 22.5 feet would be 7.5 yards. Okay, let's do this one here. We've got pounds and ounces. Notice I'm labeling everything. Pound and ounce. Make sure you label those. We know that there in 1 pound is 16 ounces. 16 ounces. And so here I have 88 ounces. So I'm just going to take 1 times 88. Of course, it's 88. So then I have 88 divided by 16 equals 5.5. So I have 5.5 pounds. So I could put those in 5.5. And this one here comes down to be 7.5 yards. Okay, let's do another one here. Run out of room. We'll make it small. We've got cups and pints. So cups and pints. We know that in 1 pint there's 2 cups. So what have we got here? We have 5 cups. So I've got 5, so I have to take 5 times 1 and then divide that by 2. So I know 5 times 1 is 5. So divided by 2 equals 2.5. So 2 cups is 1 pint. 5 cups is 2.5 pints. 2.5 pints. All right, one more here I can squeeze in. We've got quarts and gallons. Put that up there, quarts and gallons. Get my unit rate down. We know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. Here I have 6.25 gallons. And multiply 6.25 times 1. Do that real quick. 6.25. Whoa. 6.25 times 1. And then I'm going to, 6.25 times 4. I'm having a hard time. Let's clear this calculator. Try it again. 6.25 times 4 should equal 25. There we go. 25 divided by 1, of course, is 25. So we have 25 quarts and 6.25 gallons. Okay? Let's slide up a little bit more here and look at converting metric units. And put this down here. So we've got 2 meters is how many millimeters? Let's do this whole King Henry thing. King Henry died, and I put my bases in. Drinking chocolate milk. Sorry. So we've got meter, liter, and we've got gram in there. So we have 2 meters. So we're here in the meter category. We've got to go to millimeters. So here's 1, 2. To get to the millimeters, I got to make 3 jumps. So here's my number, 2. Here's where the decimal is. I got to move it 3 places. 1, 2, 3. my placeholders in. I've got 2,000. And that makes sense because I know that in 1 meter there's 1,000 millimeters. So in 2 meters it'll be 2,000. All right, we've got 7,200 mg's. So here I'm at mg's here. And I got to go back to grams. Well, now I'm going to go this direction. 1, 2, 3. Let me double check. Milligrams to grams. 1, 2. I got 3 jumps. So here's my number, 7,200. And I'm going to start where the decimal is, right here. I'm going to move it 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. I'm really dividing by 1,000. I have 7.2 grams. Are you with me? All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll box these last couple because I do like boxing. So we've got centimeters. And we've got millimeters. Well, I know that 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters because they're right next to each other. Centimeters and millimeters, it's just 1 jump, so that's 10. And I have got 17.2 centimeters. So if I multiply diagonally, that's going to be 172 divided by 1. I just got 172. 172 millimeters. Okay, and remember, I don't care how you do this on the test, if you want to box it or use the King-Henry method. So now we've got milliliters and we've got liters. Well, I know that there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. Mil means 1,000. So I've got 500 milliliters. Uh-oh, this looks ugly. But we can do it. Get my calculator back. So we've got 500 times 1 is 500. Then I have to take 500 times 1, and then I have to divide that by 1,000. So divided by 1,000, and that equals 0.5. Oh, that makes sense. 0.5 liters. And that's where we're going to stop. I'll just put that answer in, 0.5 liters, and I'll pick this up after class.